going back and forth, and I'm at this point, I'm getting even more heated because she keep lying, like, oh, I only told this girl, I only told her, I only told. Why are you sitting up here telling anybody? Not only are you telling people that, that's not even what really got me heated. What got me heated is that you lied on me and her name. Don't do that. Hey y'all, it's your Real.Maddie for those of y'all who don't know, and for those of y'all who do know, welcome back. I'm coming with another story time. Make sure y'all like, comment, and hit the subscribe button if y'all want more story times for real, okay? We finna go ahead and get straight into the tea. Y'all make sure y'all get y'all popcorn, get your candy, get your food, get your drinks. This is a story that's like, it's real crazy, but hey, it is what it is. So,
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
so yeah, let's get into it. So I'm gonna give y'all a background story, of course, so y'all know, like, you know, what's really tea, like what's going on. So basically, I went to this school, and it was a school that was downtown, okay? You could basically go there K through 12, right? So it was people that was already there that knew each other. They had bonds and everything. I had met this one girl. So during the summer, she had really kind of caught me up. She basically just like let me know what was going on, and she was telling people like, yeah, my homegirl, she coming to the school. Like I said, they had been there for years, so like new people of course gonna come to the school, but it was a very like small school. Like it wasn't really big for real. Everybody already was kind of familiar with me before I even stepped foot in the school, because my homegirl was like letting everybody know, yeah, my homegirl coming, da 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 da. So yeah, when I went to the school, you know, I started making new friends. You know, my homegirl, she was like introducing me to people, so I was really like cool. Like my first year there, it was cool being a new girl at like a school where everybody know everybody. Yeah, people gonna know who you are. They gonna know of you because like you the new girl. It was just one girl, like me and her was cool, but we never really just talked like that. Like we never really just bonded, but it was one of those things like if I see you, hey, and like hey type of thing. And so like closer to the end of the school year, I'm gonna say about April-ish maybe, me and her really started talking a lot more. Next thing you know, we doing sleepovers. Like we was really starting to get really close. Like that started to become my bestie. Mind y'all, this is 7th grade year. Just keep that in mind, because I know I didn't say that at first, but yes, this was 7th grade year. 8th grade year comes. Mind y'all, 7th grade year, it was a couple new people, of course, but like I said, it was a small school. It wasn't like no super big school. It wasn't super small, but everybody knew everybody type of school. So it was new people and everything. And I'm a very welcoming person. Like when it's new people at the school, especially if it's a smaller school, like I said, where everybody know everybody. If you come in, like people already got their cliques, their friends and everything. So you kind of gotta like really figure out like who you gonna hang out with and stuff like that. So I ain't never really just been a type of person where I'm just gonna be like, oh, new person. No, like, hey girl, what's up, like type of thing. 8th grade year, me and my best friend, we had like 4 classes together, and English specifically is where I had met these 2 girls. We gonna call one Liar and we gonna call the other one Tessie. So we was in my English class, and me and Tessie ended up talking, and then me and Liar ended up chopping it up too. And like Liar was cool, like she was real cool. She had a good vibe, and like she could keep conversation too. So I'm like, oh, like she seemed real cool. So me and my bestie, we really started like getting to know Liar. Like she seemed like a really cool person. She really started to become one of my friends for real. So Liar and Tessie were best friends, and like I don't be worried about what somebody got going on. I really don't care. But come to find out, like y'all, one thing about small schools, like your business will go around so quick. Like so quick. So me and my bestie had ended up finding out that Liar and Tessie weren't cool no more, and it was because Liar had lied on Tessie. I think it had something to do with some boys or something, but she had lied on the girl. They ended up falling out. So we like, I just thought that was weird. Like, how you gonna lie on your best friend? How you gonna like throw your bestie under the bus? I just thought that was crazy. But again, I be minding my business. I left it at that. And so I went to school downtown. Like I said, when school ended, everybody would, you know, get their parents to come pick them up. Some people would wait in the school. Some people would walk to Subway or walk outside and wait for their parents to come get them. My school was right here and Subway was right here. So after school, every single day, I would walk to Subway and wait on my mom to come get me. Me, Liar, and my best friend, we would walk to Subway, and we always chopping up, hanging out. And one thing I noticed, whether it's somebody I knew, somebody I don't know, like she was telling me everybody's business. And I wasn't really tripping about that, but of course, I'm gonna take note. One thing she did, obviously, was lie on her best friend. 2, she be telling everybody business. So I already knew not to be telling her my business or telling her personal things, because she not one of those people you can trust. She one of those people you could probably chop it up with. Y'all, if anybody ever wanted to be nosy, that's the person you go to if you really want to know somebody's business. She gonna tell you all of their business. I ain't even ask. Like, she would just run her mouth and tell me stuff. So again, I peeped it and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be telling you nothing. Like, I'm gonna keep everything to myself, you know what I'm saying? But you still cool, so me and her was still hanging out. So where I stay at, they had built a new trampoline park, y'all. When they built that new trampoline park, everybody was like, oh, okay. And they introduced this thing called lock-ins, where basically you had to be like 13 and up, 14 and up, and you would be there from 11 at night to like 7 o'clock in the morning, and you had to be locked in. You couldn't leave. When they introduced this, everybody was like, oh, okay, and everybody was going to the lock-ins, y'all. It was so much fun. But anyway, so as time began to go on, me and my best friend really started to peep that this girl lied about everything. People were literally like, not just me and her were peeping it. Everybody was peeping it. Everybody in our grade was peeping. Like, this girl is a liar. Why are you lying about stuff? Why are you lying on your best friend? Why are you just lying, period? Why are you talking so much? And it's just like, who wanted to be hanging around with somebody like that, right? So we just distanced ourselves. Anyways, back to the lock-in. So one Saturday, me and my best friend, we had went to the lock-in. Mind y'all, we having fun, we turning up. Like, it was a really, really good night. So close to like the end, it was probably, I'm gonna say like 5 o'clock in the morning, me and her had seen Liar. Liar was by herself, so me and her like, oh, like, we kind of got the type of person she was, but we seen she was by herself, so we like, you know what, like, okay, girl, like, you can hang with us for the rest of the night or whatever. So she did that. So we weren't finna let the girl just sit up there by herself. And mind y'all, a reason why my best friend had distanced herself is because Liar was hanging out with this one girl who did not like my best friend at all. Like, she hated her for really no reason. Like, she didn't have like a valid reason why she didn't like my best friend, but she did not like her. So Liar was hanging out with the girl, which is another reason why my best friend distanced herself. I had my own personal reasons though. So anyways, back to the story. We was like, okay, cool, you can hang out with us and everything like that. So everything was going smooth, and next thing you know, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's time for everybody to go. They turn the lights on. At the time, my best friend, she did have like a little boo. She had a boyfriend, and we was waiting on her mama to come pick us up. He had a car at the time, so she just wanted to sit in the car and wait on her mom. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. Now the boyfriend, he had 2 friends with him, right? So mind you, me and my best friend, we don't even know who the 2 boys are. She just thinking, of course, like, that's her boyfriend. We finna go sit in the car with her boyfriend. We not worried about no other 2 dudes. We not even worried about them. We don't know them. Like, yeah. So we asked Lara, we like, hey, do you want to come sit with us? We finna be waiting in the car on our rides. And she was like, yeah. Mind y'all, she already knew that we was gonna be sitting in the car with the girl boyfriend, and she knew it was 2 of the dudes. So she was like, yeah, okay. She walks with us to the car. Her boyfriend gets in the front seat. His homeboy gets in the front seat. His other homeboy gets in the back seat. My best friend gets in the middle, and then I'm on the other side. So then after that, that's when Liar was like, you know, never mind, like, I'm gonna head back. And then we was like, okay, like, cool. And we sit in the car and we wait on her mama to come get us. She talking to her boyfriend. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm with my best friend. Like, I'm the type of person, like, when I'm going out somewhere, we stick together. So of course I'm going with my best friend. I'm not finna let her go nowhere by herself. I'm not finna let her just sit in the car with her boyfriend and 2 random dudes by herself. No, I'm gonna be with her. Anyways, her mom comes to pick us up, and that was the night. Mind y'all, it was a cool little night. And keep in mind that me and her had already kind of peeped what Liar was doing, but we just wanted to be nice and be kind and ask her if she wanted to hang out with us, which we did not have to do, but we did that out of the kindness of our hearts because we had already peeped the weird stuff that she would be doing. So Monday comes, because y'all know the lock-ins were on a Saturday. Monday comes, and me and my best friend, like I told y'all, we got like 4 classes together. So one of the class periods, me and her just chilling and stuff, and our friends are coming to tell us like, oh, Liar running her mouth about you. She's saying that y'all was in the car with some boys, basically being fast. So me and my best friend are like, huh? Because she literally knew that we were just going to go sit in the car, and we had no control over the other 2 dudes being there. Those were his friends. That's who he had brought with him. So what are you talking about, right? So me and her just like, huh? Like,
because why people keep playing with me? Like, I really like, you feel me? Like, all right. I'm not going to be the one crying. It's going to be you. All right.
So I'm starting to get irritated as time goes on because people keep coming to tell me, and I'm like, dude, like, why are you sitting up here running your mouth at school about something that was nothing to run your mouth about? For one. Two, me and her literally just sat in the car and it was her boyfriend in the front seat. Like, dude, we sitting in her boyfriend's car. Just because his two friends in there don't mean nothing. So what are you talking about? Like, it just didn't make sense to me. It was really dumb. People are constantly coming to tell me she done told the girl that don't like my best friend that. She done told this other girl I know that. Why are you sitting up here trying to make rumors and make these false accusations for what? Like, we literally did not have to hang out with you. We did not have to ask you if you wanted to come with us. Like, we was really trying to be nice because you were by yourself. But now you pushing it. Like, you really pushing it. You really pushing it. This is why we distance ourselves at first.
You the fakest in America. You're not a real person. You're fakest. So since you want to be fake, I'm gonna be fake to you, and I would never, ever speak to you again because you're dead ass wrong.
Why are you trying to make it seem like something that it wasn't? Like, I wasn't even worried about this. Like, we in 8th grade. Get out of my face, okay? I promise y'all, almost every single class period, people kept saying something to me. So now I'm getting even more mad. Like, at first I was irritated, okay? So I'm just like, I'm getting heated. Like, why is this girl playing? Like, we literally was being nice to you. Like, we went out of our way and we was being kind to you, and you gonna sit up there and basically snake us like that. Like, you hung out with us just to go run up to the school Monday and try to talk down on us or talk bad about us. So yes, I'm mad. Time goes on, y'all. So 7th period hits, right? 7th period was the last class period of the day, and I had that class with my best friend. Me and her talking about it. We talking about it amongst all these other people that done heard the same rumor, and we just basically clearing our name. But at the same time, me and her talking about it like, okay, like, we finna check this girl. I ain't really care if my best friend was gonna check or not. I was gonna say something regardless. So remind y'all, me and her used to walk to Subway together after classes ended, right? Because that's where our parents would come pick us up. And me and her happened to be on the same floor, okay? So I already knew that me and her was gonna see each other at the classes, and I wanted to make sure that we seen each other after classes because I don't even play like that, right? So the bell rings. Keep in mind, I know where her classroom is and we're on the same floor. So I'm like, cool. Like I said, I'm mad. Everybody really trying to calm me down for real, because I'm just like really like heated. My best friend mad. Like we just, it was too much going on. But I had already made up my mind that I was gonna wait on this girl after class. The bell rings and everybody heading out. Everybody heading downstairs to go, you know, wait on their rides. And I keep looking. I kid y'all not, I'm just standing there like this. I'm standing there waiting to see this girl walk out, and I did not see her walk out, so I'm still standing there. I promise y'all, like 3-4 minutes went by and I still don't see this girl walk out the class. Mind y'all, the class is about empty at that point. Everybody had already walked out. So at this point, the class is about empty. So I'm like, where is this girl at? Everybody then walked out. Where are you? So it was this one girl that I knew. I had asked her, I'm like, hey, is Liar in there? And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay. I ended up standing right there by the door of her classroom, and I waited on her to come out. But she comes out the classroom. So I'm like, why'd you sit up here running your mouth, telling all these people this, that, and the third? Like, why would you do that? Da 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 da. I'm going off though. Like, I'm saying it calmly, but I was going off at the time. I just did not understand. I'm like, why'd you sit up here lying on us? She's like, I didn't tell nobody. I only told such and such. Mind y'all, such and such was the girl who don't like my best friend. Like, she hated her guts for no reason. She's like, no, I only told such and such. Da 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 da. So I'm like, why would you tell her in the first place? And you know that that girl don't even like my best friend. Why are you telling anybody, period, so it can come to us or just make it look some type of way? Like, I'm going off. The teacher was like, y'all take that downstairs. Honestly, I'm confused on why the teachers was even saying take it downstairs, because I'm mad and everything, and y'all tell me to take it downstairs when I could literally, let me hush. So we going downstairs. I'm going off on her. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, you weird. Like, da 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 da. Like, we going back and forth. And I'm at this point, I'm getting even more heated because she keep lying. Like, oh, I only told this girl. I only told her. I only told. Why are you sitting up here telling anybody? Not only are you telling people that, that's not even what really got me heated. What got me heated is that you lying on me and her name. Don't do that. Don't play with me. So anyways, my best friend, she ended up catching up with me, and she even more mad. We both going off, da 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 da. So we get outside. It was never gonna be any type of jumping or nothing like that. So whoever got to her first is who got to her first. And my best friend, she was closer to the girl than I was. So if she got to her first, I was gonna let her handle that. One-on-one only. Now if somebody else jump in, then yeah, I'm gonna jump in. But if it's just them two, what am I jumping in for? She already finna be, yeah, like, She did not want to fight. She did not want to do anything. She kept lying. And at that point, I'm like, you know what? It ain't even worth it. Because at the school I went to, if you got into like one fight, you had to be lucky to still be at that school, because they did not play it. Like, if you got in a fight, you was gone, you was done. You had to leave. So I'm like, you know what? It ain't even worth it. It ain't even worth my energy or my time. But you know what? I ain't gonna never mess with you the same no more. After all the stuff that you be doing, and me and my best friend was trying to be nice to you, and you gonna sit up there and snake us? Y'all, she tried to text me after the whole situation happened and apologize and all that stuff. And I'm a very forgiving person, but it was just like, okay, it is what it is at that point, because I had already cleared up my name. Me and my best friend, we had already made it known, like, that's not even what happened. It was definitely a situation where it was just like, I'm not gonna mess with you the same ever again. Like, ever again, because you're weird. It was nothing to talk about. That's not even interesting. Why are you even talking about that? What does that have to do with you? I don't understand what she thought she was gonna get out of telling people that we just sat in the car. But she tried to add a little spin on it. What did you get from that? Yeah, she texted me apologizing.
Clock it. Went through our stuff. Clock it.
I was just like, you know what? It's whatever. Like, I'm never gonna mess with you the same again. There was no reason for you to be running around, sitting up here lying and trying to make up a story and all this extra stuff when that was uncalled for. It was not worth it. But yeah, that was my first time really almost getting into a fight for real. Like, she didn't want to fight, and I'm not no bully, but at the same time, don't play with me. Yeah, that's the end of the story time, y'all. I'm really like really chill, so it does take a lot for me to even get to the point where I'm really wanting to fight. But it's when you disrespect me to the point where it's like, that was some very snake stuff, and I just was not messing with it. I don't play like that. That would have never happened if me and my best friend wasn't being nice, giving somebody the benefit of the doubt when we already kind of knew how they was. I just didn't think she was gonna play with us like that. I didn't think, because it was nothing for you to go tell. So it was like, I wasn't expecting to come to school on a Monday and you made a whole rumor up. I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If y'all want more story times from me, make sure to turn this video up. Yeah, y'all, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.